Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Rafi Izzuddin Yusuf, who holds matriculation number C23A0920. Now I will make a presentation about my works based on subject CMT3213, which is digital photography. There are three parts to this presentation. The first is Project 1, which is exploring principle of theory and techniques in digital photography. The second is Project 2, which is display the ability in conducting the process of digital photography works. And the last is the Project 3, which is exploring digital photography, experimentation, and practice with camera, features, and software. For Project 1, exploring principle of theory and techniques in digital photography, I was given the option to choose a method or technique for taking a photo, and I took three of the technique top, namely rules of thirds, bokeh, and this image captures an individual sitting on a large rock with a flowing waterfall in the background and surrounded by the greenery of a tropical forest. The field has been used effectively with the main subject on the rock looking sharp and clear, while the background, such as the waterfall and surrounding trees, appear slightly blurred and soft. This image was taken using an ISO setting of 50, an aperture of 1.6, and a shutter speed of 1/751 seconds, which helps to produce high clarity and balance natural light. Also use bokeh and blurred background effect to highlight the main subject in the foreground, a red and white Honda EX5 Dream motorcycle, with an ISO setting of 50, an aperture of 1.6, and a shutter speed of 1/742 seconds. The main subject looks very clear and sharp, while the row of motorcycle in the background looks blurry and creates nostalgic scenes like a sea of iron. The old building illuminated by the light add a classic touch to the night atmosphere. Overall, this photo is not just about a bicycle, but also highlight the visual art and heritage of the old motorcycle, and to set community with a captivating dramatic effect. This photo captures a row of basketball neatly arranged on a metal rack in a sports store. Each ball has a different design, color, and brand. However, the horizontal arrangement creates an orderly and attractive visual form. The pattern techniques is clear, used in this photo through the repetition of the round shape of the ball and the tyrant arrangement, which given a harmonious effect to the eyes. The variety of colors create a visual rhythm that enlivens the atmosphere of the photo. Although each ball is different, the repetition and symmetry that as it make the entire arrangement looks like a carefully designed work of art. The recording technique is used an ISO setting of 116, and aperture of this photo is 1.6, and a shutter speed of 1/60 seconds, helping to highlight the clarity of the subject and softness of the background in balance. Project 2 display the ability in conducting the process of digital photography works. There are three elements that are applied in the production of this project, namely landscapes, body of photos, and planes taken at ISO 50 and an aperture of 1.6 have been carefully edited using Adobe Lightroom to highlight the architectural beauty of the modern bride. The lighting has been enhanced to the highlights the unique conical tower structure, while the bright skies colors add a bright and dramatic atmosphere. The touch gives the image a more visually applying and professional fields, as if the image was taken for promotional or tourism. This image shoot at ISO 150 and an aperture of this photo is 1.6, have been edited using Adobe Lightroom in a subtle yet effective style. The warm tones of the dust have been enhanced to avoid a romantic and peaceful atmosphere. Meanwhile, clarity and contrast have been balanced to highlight the details on the yacht and the beautiful reflection of the water on the water. The result is a cinematic effect that inspires a sense of awe and tranquility in anyone who sees this image taken at ISO 100 and an aperture of this photo is 1.6, have been carefully edited to highlight the serene and mesmerizing atmosphere of the flower garden. The pink hues of the flowers are enhanced to create soft contrast with the white stage that spiral upward, drawing attention to the visual journey. Lighting and contrast adjustment are also made to make the atmosphere appear more lively yet natural, while the cloudy skies is left unchanged to maintain a peaceful atmosphere. The result is a harmonious editing combination natural element and structure with captivating visual. For this final project, exploring digital photography, experimenting and practicing with camera feature of and software, I was interested to choose the best of 3 photos from the result of project to present. There are 3 photos that I choose, namely Neon Night, OG Player, and Aesthetic View. This dramatic image captures a car being watched in a model car wash tunnel. The vehicle is covered in thick soap, a scum embedded in bright neon light of purple, blue, and red. The car's headlights shine, piercing through the fog and foam, adding a cinematic touch to the shot. The image has a futuristic, high-energy feel. The glowing colors, swirling bubbles, and shimmering reflection make these scenes look more like something out of a science fiction movie than a typical car watch. The settings used to produce this image were ISO 400 and an aperture of this image is 1.6 with a white balance set to fluorescence neon. Image shoot at ISO 1600 and an aperture of this image is 2.8 and using the artificial lighting white balance. Show a soccer player dominating the wet pitch. He is wearing a green and yellow striped jersey with the team sponsor logo KTC Arena on the front, paired with black pants with a white Puma logo and bright green Adidas football boots. The pouring rains add to the intensity of the match taking place in the middle of the pitch. Shoot at ISO 200 and an aperture of this image is 1.6 and using the warm white balance or custom setting. Show a busy city street in a Narathiwat province, Thailand. On both sides of the street, row of commercial buildings and neatly parked vehicle can be seen. A white Mazda car is visible on the left, while a silver car and several motorcycles are on the right. The tangle of electrical cables and poles in the air highlight the density of infrastructure, while the partly cloudy sky add a natural effect to the urban environment. Thank you.